Well, she has a huge following around the world, but it all started right here in Metro Detroit. And Rebecca Rosen is back home this week to help people connect with lost loved ones. Rebecca has audience this morning. We have a connection. I've had some readings done by you, and I must say, as an endorsement to you, they've been the best readings I've ever had. I happen to be a firm believer in your work. When did you first realize that you had this ability?
It came to me when I was in college, and I was around 20 years old, and this was nothing I had ever been open to or into. And my grandmother started talking to me through my journaling. And all of a sudden one day I'm sitting at a bookstore and she starts writing through me all these messages to me about my depression. And she was here to help me. She went through severe depression and unfortunately ended up in taking her own life. And she wanted to keep me from going down that same road and basically said, I'm here to help you to find love within yourself. And so from that, she told me my future husband's name, his birthday, all these things, because I think she knew I didn't believe. And so long story short, 2 years into this, you know, I met my husband, and it was his name and it was his birthday, and that's when I started to believe this is something beyond me. And so from there I just started using it, you know, casually for friends of friends to help people. And this is what it's turned into, you know, 12 years later. And
so you've had, you know, shows on television, and you're about to write a book, and it's going to be released in February. You've had audience readings where people just are astounded at your ability. I mean, where does it end for you? I mean, that's great. You've done really well with it.
Thank you. I feel really honored to be able to do this to help people in the way it helped me, you know, back in that dark time for myself. So it's all amazing.
That is. Now, does someone say, okay, well, what am I thinking right now? And you say it doesn't work that way?
Yeah, it really doesn't work that way. I don't read minds. And the truth is, when I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock. It's overwhelming. I go into, you know, a shopping mall, and if I was open, I would be picking up hundreds and hundreds of people's spirits. And that's not fun to me. So,
There couldn't be. When we sat down, you and I, you said there's a woman next to you or by you. And what were you? Okay,
so she's still there, and so sometimes, you know, it has to come to us. I don't go and seek out the spirit. Either it's there or it's not there. You have a mom around you, so mom has passed. I can tell you that she keeps talking about July. So usually, if they flash me 777, it's her way of acknowledging a birthday, anniversary, or passing. Some event in July. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so it's her way of acknowledging either that person or that event. She doesn't want you being sad. It's this feeling of, I don't know, it's about smiling. So it's her way of saying, like, it's all going to be okay. Are you in an off and on relationship? You're not, don't be in it. Sorry to tell you this, but she's showing me this is not good. Okay?
No, that's good.
So it's
good advice.
It's a caution, because whoever you're with, you're going to end up in the end not being with. You're just wasting your time. Okay. And then I have, do we know an Anne who would be with your mother? Like or an aunt? There's a woman who's standing next to her, so it'd either be a sister to her, a best friend to her. Did mom pass of cancer?
Yes.
Okay. This woman also did, because she's showing me there's a parallel between the two.
Okay.
You have to sit with that, but I feel like that's significant, so you know she's not alone.
Okay.
Was she a smoker?
Yes.
Do you smoke from time to time? Okay, good. Because she's showing me the ashtray, which means don't go down that same road.
Never.
Roses right now means how much she loves you. And talking about your kids, which means she watches over them. Did you get them a new dog?
I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh.
She wants you to.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh
because this is a really positive energy distraction for them. In terms of love, you will find somebody. That's a definite, but you might need a little more alone time. So it's almost like have you been dating like back to back to back? It's not a good thing. Okay, so you might need to take some time and just kind of be with yourself, enjoy it, because it's not always going to be that way.
All right, wow. You said a mouthful. All right, Rebecca. The details up there on the screen. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for being with us.
Absolutely.
And we're going to check in now for another check of the weather. Ben, what do you say to that?